What up, y'all? It's Chris Weathers, aka Shorty C94, back at you again with yet another episode of Shorty Sneaker Conversations. Episode 133 with Meek the Sneaker Geek as our guest. Let's see if we can get her. The Donkey, got our guest, got McLaren, Matthew. Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm all right. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. So welcome. You want to introduce yourself to everybody? Everybody knows who you are anyway, but you know.
Aww. My name is Lamika Young, but you guys can call me Meek the Sneaker Geek from LA.
Okay. Los Angeles.
PA. Yep.
Yeah, you don't ever want to say what part you're from, though. I've noticed that in some of your other content. So, you know.
I'm actually in the city of LA, but for an LA person, you can say South LA.
Okay. All right, cool. All right.
Where are you from?
Well, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, but I live in Greensboro, North Carolina right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. No, nothing cool like LA or New York or anything. So, you know, but welcome. So usually before we get into the show, I always ask my guests, what's the most important thing you've been able to take from the world since the pandemic started?
Ooh, the most important thing is, oh my goodness, how important family is, and how to be prepared for these type of things the best you can by maybe having extra storage of food around the house, things like that.
Okay.
But
Cool.
definitely family for sure.
Okay. Well, we'll just dive right in. I also apologize. I usually send out notes. I did not get to send out notes either time, so I do apologize, but it's not going to be too bad. So what was kind of your first sneaker moment or sneaker memory, that kind of got you started?
What got me started was basically sports, watching basketball, I would say, and I guess when I was in school, forgive me for talking weird, but I have these Invisaligns in.
No, it's cool.
And they're kind of bugging my mouth. So if I'm sounding weird, that's what's going on. But I would say definitely basketball and just being at school, watching boys wear the high top Converse and always wanting some and, wasn't able to get them. Well, my mom wouldn't get them for me because at that time they were considered boy shoes. So
okay.
That and definitely sports, definitely basketball is where I stem from.
Okay. Now, this next question, hopefully, if you don't mind me asking you this, it may be a little personal with it being online, but are you a Lakers fan or a Clippers fan? It matters.
Man,
I know the Clippers have only been there since 84, 85, but still, I have to ask.
I am Lakers all day. I go back to Showtime Lakers with Magic.
Okay. That Magic and Kareem and Worthy are the reason I'm a Lakers fan to this day.
Okay, all right. Definitely the Lakers.
My dad and I have been following the Lakers since the. I mean, he probably was even beforehand, but I can remember the NBA on CBS with Dick Stockton and Tommy Heinsohn.
Exactly.
The secret bias where that Dick Stockton was the neutral one, but Brett Musburger and Tommy Heinsohn wanted. Bill Russell was on there on TBS. They wanted the Celtics to win.
Of course they did.
Now listen. Now, I'm a diehard Lakers fan. I even have a Lakers tattoo right here. If I wasn't as ashy as I probably am, I would show it.
Okay.
Well, what the hell? It's right there. You can see it a little bit.
Okay.
There. I don't know.
Okay. All right. That's what's up.
But I have a lot of Celtics things as well.
That's right, Joe Junkie. What?
Yeah. Now, Converse is my employer.
Gosh, here we
Converse
go.
is my employer. It is a Boston-based company.
Okay.
So, in order for me, if I have Magic's weapons, I got to have the Bird weapons too.
Okay. I ain't tripping off of that. That's good. So, that's good.
Like, for instance, I really shouldn't have this, and I always get a hard time every time I wear something like this, especially since this championship was at our expense. But I am going to wear this shirt in a couple of days.
Oh my goodness, he got the 84 one.
But it's only
Okay, I'm
because
gone. I'm leaving.
this was the shoe that Larry Bird wore during that. So the other downside is, because I had explained this to my father, I can't really wear stuff with logos on it. And most of my Lakers stuff either has a Nike swoosh or an Adidas trefoil logo on it somewhere or something. So I don't really have a lot of unbranded Lakers stuff like I do Celtic stuff.
Okay, why can't you wear branded stuff?
Well, even though Nike is the parent company of Converse, I can't wear like conflicting brands if I'm on a sales floor. I have to wear, because even with this, like, I couldn't go to work with this because it's Jordan. It's still Nike, which is still Converse. It's all the same, but I can't wear that. So that's why.
Okay.
But I have a soft spot in my heart for the Celtics just because of the memory of the Lakers. Now, I don't root for them at all. I don't root for them at all. But like Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, they're not Magic Byron Scott or James Worthy. I don't hold them up there, but they have a special place in my heart.
Okay, I'll be honest. Just because of the historical part of it, definitely, yeah, the Bird, McHale, Parrish, Dennis Johnson, that squad definitely has a soft, sore spot in my heart because they gave us so many problems back in the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I got you. I feel that.
And because I know I'm not supposed to act like, how old are you?
48.
Okay. Well, I'll be 43. So we're in that kind of that same era.
Yeah, for sure.
It's weird. It's like when Dennis Johnson was on the Sonics, he was tall, but it's like he got 2 or 3 inches shorter when he got to the Celtics. It's weird.
Yeah, he did look short on the Celtics.
I don't know if it's because he ain't had a fro no more or what, but it's something I've always. Yeah, it's like Doc Rivers said, the more you play your opponents, the more respect you have for them.
What's up, Puzzle?
Yeah. Now, I ain't gonna lie. It's teams I hate more than the Celtics.
Really? Who could that be besides Denver? Oh, okay. We sticking in that? Okay, yeah.
The Pistons.
Yeah.
The Bad Boys or Rip Hamilton and them, because we lost to both of them. I hate them. I hate the Trailblazers. I hate the Clippers. I hate the Clippers more than any of those other teams. I hate the Clippers. They always supposed to be so good. When they had Lob City, we were starting to kind of come down a little bit. Then they were supposed to whoop our ass in the bubble. That didn't happen. So.
Oh my God.
People be like, the Clippers didn't win. I'm like, they the Clippers. What the fuck you mean? Did you think they were? It doesn't matter who they have. They can have. I'm gonna go on record to say this before we move on because I could talk about basketball all day.
Yes, I could too. And I'm still mad about Denver. Anyway, go ahead.
The Clippers could have young Magic, young Jordan, young Bird, Dominique Wilkins, Worthy. They could have a team of all-stars. The Clippers could be the dream team. They still wouldn't win because they're the Clippers. It's something with they're cursed. I don't believe the Clippers could win.
You know what? Okay, so being an LA girl is definitely the management over the years.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't know how to manage. That's the way I see it because, being here, my cousin, he loves the Clippers. But I tell you, we ain't thinking about you. But being from LA, yeah, the Clippers, they've had pretty good people pass through their organization, but the management has been sucking for years.
And before we move on, I'm always going to say it was wrong for the NBA to block that trade, but we couldn't get Chris Paul. It set us back for years. People talk about the Achilles with Kobe and Gasol and D'Antoni not working out, and we never should have got Dwight Howard and this and that. But to me, that was like the beginning of the end.
Yeah, totally.
People are like, oh, well, they got swept by the Mavericks. Yeah, that happened. But that was the beginning of the end. That's not getting Chris Paul. Even though we would have lost Odom and Gasol, Chris Paul would have extended Kobe's career. Maybe he doesn't tear his Achilles.
Maybe not, yeah. Something we'll never know.
Yeah. All right, so you said that the Converse sneakers were kind of like your introduction to sneakers. So, like, what was that next sneaker that really solidified everything where you're like, all right, I'm with this now?
I'm totally here.
Yeah.
The Jordan 1. Michael Jordan. Jordan 1.
Hmm.
Red, the original, the OG. When I seen him with those high tops, I was like, I have to have them. I'm in. I'm here. I'm watching what you put on your feet from this here on out. So the
Let me show
Jordan
you
1.
something I got right quick. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take these invisible right out. What you doing? Where did he go? He went. Oh boy, he better not pull out no breads on me. Cause he gonna pull out some breads on me.
This whole room is just Converse. I don't really keep Nikes here where I'm at.
Oh, this the Converse place we're in?
Yeah, this is all Converse right here. But some Converse just fell. But I feel you.
Oh,
I feel you.
gosh.
I feel you. This is a show of my collection I've had the longest, but we'll talk about this later. But since you said the Jordan 1, I had to show this.
How old is that shoe? It looks so. Wait, keep it up now so people can see it. So they. Oh my gosh! Look at the tint on you.
It is 29 years old.
Ooh. So
I have an OG pair from 1985, but they're not here. This is the 94-95 reissue before retros when they had the I don't know if you remember, they had a box and they had all these pictures and stuff on it. I actually got these in April of 95. My father bought them for me. I was in 8th grade at the time. And I've had these this long. But these are 10 and a half. I'm more of an 11 through 12 now, but I can still fit these. I still wear these. But
I've had these since wear those no more if I was you.
Why? What's going to happen?
I mean, I know they'll fall. Okay, you wear your kicks, right?
But yeah, but this isn't going to fall apart because it's rubber. It's not polyurethane like some of the other Jordans.
Okay.
So it's not going to break down. It's like, this is almost like wearing an old Chuck because it's a rubber-based shoe.
Nice. Okay.
And I wear it enough where if I don't wear it, then, to start to warp because, I mean, the bottom, it's a little heel drag, but I've had these since 1995. So,
that's good.
Yeah. But, just because you said Jordan once,
Yeah, that was it. You see Jordan come out there with those on, it's like, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they made the Royals, it was over for me.
Yeah.
I was like, I have to get them.
Now, did you wear any sneakers today?
No, I got slides on today.
Okay.
It's pretty warm out here today. The humidity's down, so yeah, slide day.
Okay. Now, moving along a little bit, you got to see, Showtime at its forefront. They all had sneakers. Kareem was with Adidas. James Worthy was with New Balance. And, of course, Magic was with Converse. Byron Scott kind of went back and forth between Nike and he wore Nikes most of the time during the Showtime run. Michael Cooper wore Nikes, and then he went to Asics. So, seeing them, did you have a favorite that wasn't Magic?
No.
It was Magic?
Magic, he was my favorite person. He's the one who introduced me to basketball and made me want to play it. Of course, I support the whole team as a whole, but he was my guy.
Yeah.
With Magic, man, it's like I put it to you like this. I was going to Inglewood High School when he had to retire from the AIDS announcement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So during this era, they used to come to Inglewood and practice at my school. So
really,
we used to sneak out and go get peeks, and when they come out after practice, they'll be parked like on the side of the school, and we'd just be out there. And I met Magic, so I met this person that I liked so much. Totally,
I got to meet him.
Cool, so
Yeah.
I mean, I support the team, but yeah, Magic was it.
I got to meet him in 1999. He came to Cleveland because he opened a theater at the mall that I worked at, and it was a big moment for me meeting him with my father. Like, he met us both, and we only got to meet him because my little sister, I only have one sibling, and I'm 12 years older than her. She was like 8 at the time. This woman was like, oh, you're cute. Magic would probably like to meet you. And then he was just there, like, boom.
Whoa.
And he talked to us for like 5 minutes. It was great. He gave us a dap. He hugged us. It was great.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, he was because see, I always say I never got to meet Michael Jordan. If I met him and he was rude, that would crush me. You know, I'd be hurt because after years of, you know, wearing the shoes and shit, you know what I'm saying? It would crush me. So, yeah, but, okay. Did you ever get the weapons? Did you ever get magic weapons?
I sure do.
You have them now?
Yes. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right.
Go get them. Yeah, you want the heat? You want the smoke?
I mean,
You want the smoke? Hold on. I should have had them ready. Oh my.
Welcome everybody joining. Sorry, I'm not hitting the wave button. My tripod is kind of like this, so I don't want to touch the phone. It might knock everything over. I've already had an avalanche of Converse since the show started. So, welcome everybody. And yes, Keisha, I guess I do. Oh, my sister. Okay, you coming with the jersey, and you got the 2002 box. Okay,
yeah.
That's the first run with that red and blue.
This is real. Mm-hmm. And put it to you like this: when I got this pair, I wasn't into my collecting as much, so I actually played ball in these like 2 times.
It's gonna come with the. All right, I see you.
Yeah, just looked at them the other day. No one else gonna come talk to you.
Oh, Cyrus, I work for a shoe company, but I do not sell shoes personally.
Yeah, no selling shoes for us.
Yeah, we just collect here. Now, that's my favorite Converse shoe of all time. You know, when my first day I started working for Converse, that's the shoe that I wore. So.
Wow. You know which ones I need though? I need birds.
The
black.
So hard to find. Now I got one for you here.
Uh-oh. You better not pull that.
These are crumbled, so there's no bottom. But I have these other Magic Converse here.
Oh, I remember
the
those.
Triple Double from 1991. Now I got these on eBay in maybe 2004 or 5, and they lasted all the way until maybe 2011 or 12. I still have them because I have a version of this shoe. It's called the G4. It's a newer Converse, but I could put one of the bottoms from these on this. I just need to find somebody that will soul swap it for me because I'm not confident enough in my abilities to do it myself. And I can deal with the tongue chipping because, like, I have all of my weapons do that.
Kill me with that one, bro.
Yeah. So now I got a bunch of. Here, I'll show you some other stuff right quick. See, I'm going against my format and everything, but because you're from LA and you're a Showtime fan, I have to show these things.
Okay, show me everything. You better not bring them black birds out. I'm gonna fall over.
Oh, all right.
Them black weapons.
So we'll start there.
What are you doing over here, Keisha? Man, this is dope.
So I have,
oh my God.
2. This is the pair from 2009. This is the pair from 2002. So these are like a half size smaller than these, but these are actually made a little better. The thing that's better about these, though, is the paint doesn't chip. Like, you see how the paint is chipping on the ankle right there.
Gosh,
so
sad. Oh,
we have that. Then
you kidding?
I also have a box like that. But now this pair, it was a custom that I made and it got messed up. So I just scraped the paint off and I started over. But I do have this beat magic weapon here.
Woo!
How
old is that one?
Huh?
How old is that one?
It's a pair from 2002. It's like yours.
Okay.
I do have this Magic off the court shoe here. It's called the Chillin'. It only it says Converse right there on the tongue.
Oh, goodness.
So just because, I know you gonna know. Now I do have these as well. Magic Johnson Pro Leather from he wore these from 79 to 83.
Those are so cool. about to come to Ohio and jack him, y'all.
Converse Pro Star, which Magic wore from 83 to
Oh
85.
my goodness. Okay, show off then. I love it.
I'm not trying to, it ain't like that.
Show off. We gotta teach the young kids, teach them some histories. Oh, I'm glad this person said this. Who is this? This Tana Zoe, fake black cat, son. You think you can sell a pair of shoes just from a bad video? Oh, I got some black cats right here that'll take care of your whole family.
Yeah, what? When did we start talking about Jordan? Black cats?
Sorry, there's somebody in the comment section because
no, I saw it. Like, what?
Yeah, because I had posted a reel giving my nephew a pair of black cats, and that reel is just eaten up, and we got haters galore from all around the world talking about they're fake and stuff. I don't buy my nephew fake stuff. Anyway, back to the show. Oh, those are nice.
This
is that a purple bottom?
This is a pair from 2009. So it's made a little different. You see it's got suede on the panels, and the purple is a little brighter.
I like that. Those are better than you.
So, and then about a year after they brought them out, they changed from that red, white, and blue box we have to this one.
Okay.
And this is just the one that I wear the most, the one like you have. See, it's all chipped, so the purple is kind of chipped away where it looks more navy. So,
yeah, I like it.
And then lastly, probably my favorite Converse shoe with our team on it, this Converse Pinnacle.
Oh my goodness.
With the Lakers
no way. I need those now.
These pop up on eBay ever so often. I mean, a couple years ago, my wife bought these for me when I was still married. So she bought me these. She surprised me with them. They still got the Converse on the inside. They had the NBA. Well, when I got it, it was attached with this. I know this is gonna take you back. You remember this?
Oh my goodness! You got the tag over there. That is so dope.
Yeah. So I got a lot of old Converse stuff. And all this stuff is wearable.
Yeah, I saw your page. I saw the Converse.
So,
I thought I was the only one who still had a pair.
I'll show one last bird here. So I showed you the pro leather over there. I'm gonna wear it with that Celtic shirt, but I also have this one here.
Oh my goodness! You taking us back to old Madison Square. With the picket floor.
Yeah, the parquet.
Garden.
Yeah. See, these are only from 2013, but they made them look old on purpose.
Wow.
So just because of my love for Larry Bird, I know I shouldn't have the Celtic stuff I have.
Okay, though. Bird is the OG.
And I know I said that was it. I actually have doubles of these, but the Kevin McHale fast break. Now, what sucks about these is hard to wear these as a Laker fan because they only brought these back because these are the shoes he tackled Kurt Rambis in.
What?
Yeah. So,
oh my gosh, when he got clothesline.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It actually says it on the inside. June 6, 1984. No easy buckets. So Nike came out with these. They were part of they had a champion pack in 2018.
Okay.
And they came out with, because I bought all of the Converse except for the Dr. J's because I had a regular pair. They had a pair for Wes Unseld, a Bill Russell pair, these, and a pair for Dr. J. And then they had like the Last Shot 14s, Rasheed Wallace's Forces from 2004 when they beat us in the finals. So, but I know I done went all off my format here, but you got me showing shoes. I usually don't show shoes on the sneaker
It's cool.
That
pair right there, that Kevin McHale, oh my gosh, that's history right there.
Yeah. I got a dead stock pair behind me that still has the NBA trophy hanging from it. I've lost it off of this pair, unfortunately, but I found a dead stock pair on Macari for like $50, so I had to get another pair.
Oh my goodness! This
is
so cool.
I know. Again, I'm not supposed to ask age. You tell me how. What year did you come out of high school?
92.
You're so lucky.
Why?
I wish I was a little older. So instead of being like I was born in 1980, I wish I had been born in 1970 because I could have been more of a teenager in the 80s instead of just a kid. You know, like you graduated in '92. Like I'm thinking of Bordeaux sevens, peace medallions, African medallions. You know,
Yeah.
the box. You know, the high top fade,
Yeah, the
the
little
U-Men
crooked
clothes,
ones.
cross
Yeah.
colors,
The
cross and
Gumby.
I. Like I
Oh,
had
man,
some of that stuff.
cross colors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you know, Magic. They used to use Magic for some of them
Yep.
ads. They in
I
their
do
early days.
remember that.
So yeah, but what brands were you wearing around the time that you started, you know, really getting into it? As far as clothes.
Jordan. Oh, as far as clothes.
Yeah.
I like the cross colors. I used to be big in cross colors. Of course, everybody had to have a pair of Levi's. Shoot. I was always in basketball shorts.
Man,
So a lot of basketball attire, because I mean back then I was on the court almost every day.
so I'm thinking starter, logo 7, all of that kind of stuff.
You know
brand
what? I
made
like the starter jacket, but you know my mom, she wouldn't get it for me because out here, you know how the NWA adopted the starter jacket as theirs, so of course it meant you were from some type of gang or something. But yeah, the Laker one, I wanted one of those. Purple, gold, or white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had a black one too. I always thought it was
Oh,
hard.
yeah,
My
they
dad
sure
wasn't for it.
did. You know what? I'm going to find one after we finish this conversation.
Yeah, I mean, what's crazy is they, like for me, I can't wear a lot of the vintage stuff because I'm just too fat. It's just a fact. But with you being a lady, you can wear any of that stuff.
Hey, I'm thickums too, man.
But you know, if y'all
now
have a jacket and it's a little young, it's still cute. You know, where if we have a jacket and it's a little young, it's nigga, your jacket is too small.
No, yeah, no young jackets, please. Or shorts for that case.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you remember what was the first sneaker that you bought?
Oh my goodness. What was the first? Oh my goodness. I have no idea.
Wow. I got you. It's all
I
good.
have no idea. Because see, okay, this is how it went for me. I was into the game, but I was more into playing. So most of my focus went to playing. Okay. You know, that's how I got my little WNBA tryouts and stuff. So I was more into playing. And after my basketball career kind of settled down, that's when I started doing my go backs and picking up everything that I missed or wanted when I was young.
Okay. Now, what was your favorite shoe to hoop in?
Oh, definitely an Adidas.
Yeah?
At the time, the Adidas, they were the lightest shoe you could play in.
Oh.
Because, you know, these joints right here, you know, I was very active with these. They're heavy on the foot to play in. And then I have some Jordan 5s. They were very heavy. So Adidas had like just a regular 3-stripe with the cone toe, but they were light.
Now, I am gonna say, and this is just me being a sneaker nerd and a basketball nerd.
Oh my god!
The weapons that Magic wore, they had a different bottom on them than the ones that we have.
Okay.
It was more of a bottom like that, more of a just a regular bottom without the cup. You know, because it is just wearing them around the Converse store. They're heavy. You know,
yeah.
Like, loosen the laces of these bitches or something. You know.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay. Oh man. Now, what was a shoe you always wanted from that era? You know, late '80s, early '90s that you never got to touch?
The Jordan 12 Taxi, the original one. When I seen that pair, I couldn't get it because they sold out. That's when we had. Well, out here we had this huge Nike warehouse in Orange County, out there with the rich folks, and certain pairs I would drive out there, but they sold out, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need that pair of shoes. So, like I said, once everything settled down, that was like probably my second pair that I bought, but I needed those like bad. I mean, because everybody had them that was rich.
Nah, the Taxi, it's always going to be my favorite 12. I've been fortunate to have all the OG colors in OG form and retro. It's the only one I probably would buy again at this point, just because I
Yep.
love it so much. Because I have a pair from 1996, but they're starting to look like they want to separate a little bit. Everybody loves the white and red ones. They call them the cherries now.
I bought my mom some of those.
Only 12 that, I mean, I have it because of what it is, but my least favorite 12 is probably the black and red one.
The black and red, the flu game.
It's probably my least favorite of them. If I had to rank the 12s, it would be Taxi, Playoff, White and Red, Obsidian, Black and Red.
Man, I have to. I agree. Those are the only things I will wear.
Yeah, I mean, it's certain black and red Jordans that just like I have them because of the historic. I love basketball. They come out with good apparel. It's like, all right, I'll even get the shirt or the jacket or whatever. But like the metallic fives are another one where they cool, but they don't hold a candle to the black and red one or the black cement 3.
No.
Black cement 4.
Yeah.
The infrared 6 is my favorite black and red Jordan. It's the shoe that made me a sneakerhead.
Which one?
So the infrared 6, the black infrared 6.
Oh, nice choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you a story. I've told it on this show many times, but
Tell me. I haven't heard it.
I'm about to. It's fourth grade. It's 90-91. That's the first season I really started following basketball. 90-91. The Bulls' first championship.
Oh my goodness. You missed Showtime?
No, I mean,
Are you sure?
I mean, this season, 90-91, I was 10, so I kind of knew more about what was going on. I remember, like, the only Showtime finals I can say I remember a lot of it was the last one, was 88.
Okay.
Against Detroit. And I mean, Lakers barely won that. They probably shouldn't have, looking at it from a basketball sense.
Really? No reminders, please.
I know. I mean, we won. Worthy was the MVP, so I remember that.
Yeah, good old days.
But, I mean, 80, 82, 85, I was still, kind of little.
Yeah, I get it.
So I've been able to go back and look at film, and my father used to tape every game on VHS, so I've seen it, but I didn't get to live it. Like with the Bulls, I really got to live it.
Got to live it, yeah, I feel
where
it.
I'm like, I can remember where I was when this happened, that happened, since I was a teenager.
Okay,
So,
gotcha.
but yeah, I remember 88. That's the only one I really can remember, for sure. But my dad came home and he had the entire Air Jordan 6 capsule. So he had the short set. You remember how big short sets were back in the early 90s, late 80s?
Yeah, they were big, yeah.
So he had the short set, the hat. Of course, he had the shoes. He had the Air Jordan duffel bag. So seeing that infrared, I don't know if it was like the sun was coming in. It was like it was glowing. And I had some Jordans before, but that was the first shoe I ever liked. I was like, man, I want those. Like, that was the first time that ever happened. And I kind of knew about them a little bit because this was April, so it was kind of around the start of the playoffs. So, and Jordan wore him in the All-Star game. But seeing him in person right in my face, I'm like, oh my God. Like, and that's one of those shoes where no matter how many pairs I have, if it comes out, I'm getting at least 2 of them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like, I have a lot of black infrared 6s because it's what made all of this happen.
Okay.
I
feel that.
And what I did, I actually posted it on my page a few days ago. I forgot to post it, but on Father's Day, I gave my dad a pair of infrared 6s because he gave me the game. Like, he gave me the game because he was always watching sports. He always was buying kicks, but he was buying them to hoop in. I mean, he would wear them casually too. Right. That's why I was disappointed I missed on the Air Alpha Force, because when I was a kid, he had the white and red one that just came out and the white and blue one that's about to come out. Because, us living from Cleveland, Ron Harper used to wear that when he was on the Cavs.
Sure did.
So, yeah. He was on the Clippers for a little while before the Bulls saved him from basketball obscurity.
I remember.
Yeah. Well, we've kind of already made it to the halfway point of the show. So usually I take a few minutes to do kind of either or questions in the middle before we get to sneaker present day.
Okay.
So, all right. So I'm going to ask you first. Being from LA, what's worse between Compton and Inglewood?
Compton.
Compton. Okay. Okay. Um, lines or raffles?
Lines.
Okay. Okay. Showtime Lakers or Shaq and Kobe?
Oh no, you can't do that.
Of course I can. I'm
No,
gonna say Showtime, but I love Shaq.
no, because you have no idea. Oh gosh. Okay, really fast. When Magic retired, I cried, and I had a void from the NBA for a while until Shaq came back. I mean, until Shaq came.
Okay.
When he came to LA, my husband at the time was security for Shaq, so I had an opportunity to meet him.
Wow.
That's my dude, man. Yeah, I could tell you so much about it. Anyway,
Wow.
so, oh my gosh, no, that's not fair.
All right. We'll
Didn't
just
answer that.
put that question to the side. Then I'm still gonna go Showtime just because they won more championships.
No,
And
but see, I'm looking at it as a whole, as an organization as a whole. You know, he introduced me to basketball. Shaq, he reintroduced my love for basketball.
So from '91 to '96, you didn't watch no
I mean,
basketball?
I watched, but I wasn't like, okay, hey, Lakers or anything.
It's just like, Jordan, he's gonna
Yeah,
win.
because it was Jordan time. And see, my husband at the time,
Mm-hmm.
he's a heavy Jordan head. Yeah, so.
Yeah. Okay. All right. If you could only get one on the colorway of a shoe that Nike was making for you, and you had to choose between black and red, or bread as the youngsters call it, or UNC, which way you going?
That's a good one. I'm gonna go with UNC because blue is one of my favorite colors.
Okay. Okay. All right. Black cement 3 or black cement 4?
Oh my gosh. Why are you?
Because I know you know. That's why. Because I know.
Come on. I'm throwing it back to you. Which one you like?
I'm gonna pick the 4.
Okay, well I'll pick the 4 too then.
I love the black cement 3 though. To me,
they're both nice.
Yeah, and to me, as weird as this is gonna sound, the black cement 3 is more 1988 than the black cement 4 is 1989.
Yeah, I feel
it's the cement. It feels like I can see niggas with troop suits and tangos, and I can see it. Where when I think of the black and red 4, I just think of him hitting the shot against the Cavs, and it was a bigger deal, I feel like, in 1999 when they first started doing actual retros, as opposed to the 89. Yeah, I feel like in 89 I saw more people with the fire reds and the white cements than I did the black ones.
Yeah, you did definitely.
And then you might see a random person here and there with the military blues, like, oh, you could get none of the other colors, huh? Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, I completely left music out of this. All right, so Dr. Dre or DJ Quick?
Oh, somebody asked that?
No, I'm asking you.
Oh, Dr. Dre, baby.
Okay, I figured as much, but
but Quick is nice too now.
Yeah, he's very underrated. He's just now starting to get his flowers. So
but he's a blood. I mean, I'm not a gangbanger, but hey, blue it is. No, Dre, you know what? I just feel more connected to Dre because I've been watching his career so long. So.
Okay. Chucks or Vans?
Oh my gosh.
And I'm not asking you that as a Converse employee.
That's a tie for me.
A tie? It can't be a tie.
No, it has to be a tie because as a kid I loved Converse and Vans. Right. But to make it fair, since I just ordered a pair of Vans here, I'll go with Vans. I got the new school Vans.
Okay. High top or low top?
Oh, high top.
Okay.
Definitely high top.
I'm also high top over low top with most shoes.
Yeah.
Well, the Dunk Junkie came with one. The Chronic, or 2000 and what?
Ooh. Give me the Chronic.
Yeah, I'm still gonna take the first Chronic. I actually still have the CD of that in my car. So, okay, all right, all
Man,
right.
I buy what I like.
So one last one before we get into the next segment.
Yeah, they fly. The new ones are comfy too.
I'm not gonna ask you that.
Excuse me, ask me. I ain't scared of no
Kareem
question.
or Shaq?
Huh?
Kareem or Shaq?
Shaq.
All right, I'm gonna take Kareem.
And I only say that because because I met him in person. You know, that's my dude. You know, I'm going to see him this Saturday at the Rave Fest down the street. So
what is DJ Diesel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the only reason I say that is because of the personal experience that I've had with Shaq. And it's nothing sexual, but you know,
You've gotten to be around him multiple times.
I feel
so you know.
like I know him.
Yeah.
And not to take away from Kareem, because he's a legend in the game, and he had the unstoppable sky hook. So, but I'm gonna take Shaq because that's my boy.
Okay. The last.
And he got me
tickets. Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you something really quick. So, I just jumped on the LeBron bandwagon literally when he came to LA. For his whole career, as a ball player perspective, I've always felt like he was overrated until I actually seen him play. And I'm like, okay, he's big and, you know, athletic. I said, okay, but he haven't won me over enough for me to go buy one of his jerseys. So
Or none of his shoes either.
Oh, I have plenty of his shoes to ball in. Yeah. I do.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Well, as we look at the current sneaker landscape, since the pandemic, what would you say is the hardest L you've had to take? A shoe you really wanted that you just weren't able to touch?
Yes. I could say the one this morning, but
what was it? It was a 4 that came out today, wasn't it?
It was a shock drop, but no, I ain't gonna say that one. And the hardest L?
I don't really like those.
Okay, go answer that for me. Until I think about
it. For me,
because a lot of stuff came out during pandemic.
Well, I'm just saying since. So from 2020 to present. It could be something from this year. It could be, for me, it was the Lost and Founds, just because I really would like to retire these. Because I'll be honest with you, I was running a Nike account in Cleveland in 2015, and I could have had the 2015 Chicago's for $87, but I didn't buy them.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that and the shattered backboard are probably the two biggest regrettable passes. Because again, I could have had them for, but you know, I'm like, well, I got, you know, these weren't as oxidized as they are, and I was just like, you know, I was trying to get every LeBron 12 that I could, just because he had just came back to Cleveland, and I was pumped. So I really, really regret that, but yeah, the Lost and Founds, the Pata Air Max 1s with the blue, that was a hard L. The Off-White 2s, the white ones. The P-Rods, because I have a lot of those P-Rod shoes that make up that shoe, so it would have been cool to have that shoe. The Flint 13s also probably up there with the Lost and Founds, because I have every other release of them, 98, 05, and 10.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wanted the 20 because I wanted to do the YouTube video for it to compare them all. But the pair from 2010 and the pair from 05 weren't, you know, the pair from 05, the gray was too dark. The pair from 2010 didn't have the 3M on them. So this is like the most OG of the retros, and it's a regular shoe. So, and then, you know, us being old school collectors, it's like, well, shit, it's full family. That means it's going to be a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But that was the shoe that let me know that shit was different, because the first few releases in the pandemic, those purple Chicago's, you know, ones, you could get those. You could get the DMP6.
Yeah.
You could get the white, black, and red 5 with the silver tongue. Easy. But this one was different.
It was.
Then they came out with the Barclays that have been out a jillion times and those sold out. You know.
Oh, I think I missed that one.
Yeah, the black, white, and purple CB94. They're about to bring it out any day now, again.
Okay.
So, but yeah, 2020 was tough. Most Kobe's, I did get the Bruce Lee Kobe's. I actually cried when I when I got them because I just knew I wasn't gonna get them, and I was watching Kobe highlights from 2010, you know, for like extra luck, and I actually hit on them, and I had like a couple of tears come out my eyes.
You know what? It be like that, and you know what? Yeah, the Grinch Kobe's. Yeah, I wanted those, so I ended up paying resale for them.
Yeah.
I wear them too. So. What about Travis Mocha? That one came out too, right? During pandemic?
It was before.
The Travis Mocha High?
It was before.
Okay.
It was the year before. It was in 19, but it wasn't that much before. Yeah. Okay. Now, what's been your biggest win since the pandemic?
Actually, none. I've been getting a lot of wins as of late. And I got the UNC toe for retail. But during pandemic, the only pair I hit on for retail was the silver toe.
Oh, okay. The Jordan 1
Jordan
women's.
silver toe. Yeah.
I was mad that was a women's release because I didn't have the shadow ones yet, so
I still want those too.
You know, and what's weird is I have kind of a wide range of size. Most of my shoes are 11 through 12. I could fit a 10.5 if it has a big toe box, like Jordan 5s and 6s. I could do a 10.5 if I really needed to. I can do Jordan 1 mids in a 10.5 or a women's 12, but I can't do OG highs. They have to.
Oh my God! You know what? I don't even want to hear that come out your mouth. No mids allowed for you, okay?
I love it.
Mids are not for dudes. Mids are not for dudes.
Yeah, they are.
That's a girl's shoe.
Nah. See, and the shoegame.com reposted my status.
Those for us. Those for us. I don't want to see you with no status, bro.
I said, if you were into Jordan 1s prior to 2011, you don't mind mids because all of them Jordans in the 2000s were made like mids.
Okay.
They were all shorter. So, you know, if it's a weird color and it's weird enough, like I got the Leroy Smith ones from 2009. Those are technically a mid, you know. Okay. But, yeah, I have a lot of mids. I've got at least 30 mids.
30?
Yeah. I've got over 70 different ones, but 30 of them are probably mids. And I have maybe 5 lows and the rest are high top.
I got 3 pair of mids.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with mids, man. It's all in how you rock them. A lot of them, they look OG. They have the OG color blocking and stuff on them. It's a Jordan 1 to me.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel that.
Now, I am going to say this. I want to continue talking to you because I have more questions. For whatever reason, Instagram will only let me go for an hour. So it may kick us off. So I may have to invite you back when I jump back on. That could happen.
Okay. Sounds good. So if it cuts off, just log back in?
Yeah, I'll jump back on. I'll jump back live, and then I'll invite you. Because for whatever reason, if you send me an invite request, it won't let me accept it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, okay. But I don't know. Instagram been tripping with me lately. But, all right. So what is your go-to shoe right now? Like if you going somewhere like, man, I'm gonna fuck them up today. They ain't expecting me to see me with this. What's that shoe?
You already know my Clear J Dunks. You know what? I wore them things 2 days in a row. Not even on purpose the second day.
Wow.
Yeah. They're pretty cool. And actually, let me see. These just came today. Are you going to ask me about latest pickups or what?
I was going to get there.
Okay.
We can do that now.
I'll leave it.
No, we can do it now.
No. Go ahead.
Lamika, what's your latest pickup?
Meeks, not Lamika.
Oh, I mean, it's on your page. I thought it was all good. My bad.
My golf stompers.
Okay, I saw that in your story.
Like I told you guys, yeah, I wear what I like, so, you know.
That's one of the mischief shoes, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Jimmy
And
Fallon joints.
boy, if I would have had these things when I was younger, like seriously skating, oh my gosh, look at the thickness of that sole. This will protect your foot for days.
What are you going to wear with that?
He's probably just going to be my jump in and goes. I was telling my son today, because he's into skateboarding. I said, these will be good for him, you know, but he doesn't skate anymore, but they're good.
Okay.
And then these J3s just came today. And you know, this is a huge sleeper. I posted it on the thing too. I don't know why everyone's sleeping on this J3. Why?
Because
why y'all sleeping on this?
They're
stuff?
not raw.
Man.
You know what's wrong with them? They're not leather.
But you know what?
They shouldn't be suede.
You know, these are sleepers. I don't care what nobody says.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at them because, you know, with the love, they only 120.
This is a huge sleeper.
With the love, they only 120, so I might grab them for 120, but I couldn't pay retail for them.
Oh, no, I'll play retail. Oh, you can't play retail for them?
No.
Why?
I mean, again, with the employee discount, I get them for 120. I could do 120. That's like how much a 3 should cost anyway.
Okay.
It shouldn't be no 200 or no nothing like that.
So picture this shoe in a few months in October for the fall.
Y'all do that in LA?
You got barely.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, barely.
Being, spending all this time I've spent in Ohio and Indiana, Pennsylvania, and Illinois, we do that.
Picture this in the fall, right? You got your sweats on, your little Nike sweats. That's this color. You got your tee on, and boom, had this to tear it up. I mean, come on, are you serious?
With you being a lady, I could see you doing it. I really thought until this morning that was a ladies only release. I didn't realize it was a men's release.
You know what? You need to get you a pair of these, my friend.
You know why I'm not going to buy those? Because I have the Desert Elephant 3s, and they're basically just a black version of that.
Okay, fine. All right. Okay, fine.
What's up, big homie Kicks 80? So going forward, do you hoop now? Okay. I actually wanted those. Just being down here in North Carolina, I have a decent amount of UNC Jordans, but I don't have like other people. Like, they have all of them.
And then what was I gonna say? Oh, I got these for retail. I hit on these. And I was like,
live with those.
I was like, whoa, this was a big surprise.
Which SBs are you feeling? I spy SB boxes. Yeah, you got a lot of SBs back there.
Y'all want some of that?
Well, the Dunk Junkie, one of my favorite dunk people down there. He's got a lot. Yeah, he was saying.
I got my Marty McFlies. I got my Grateful Dead.
Okay.
My Chunky Donkeys, my Elephants, and those are an extra pair of Travis up there that I'm trying to sit out right now. Yeah.
Y'all hear that? An extra pair, y'all. Extra pair.
You know, the only reason it's extra pair because I placed the order with GOAT, and then they was talking about canceling it, so I jumped on StockX really quick, and then the one on GOAT came through, so boom. Now I have an extra pair to sell. Size 7 if anyone wants them.
I was gonna ask you that next. What's your size?
7. 7.
Women's 7?
8.5 women's. 7 in men's.
That's a real common size. I got you.
That's the money size.
Yeah.
Or 7. Yeah, this is a 7U.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I really thought that was a women's only release because I was on Nike earlier just looking at stuff because I had bought. Now you may remember this. Do you remember? Because they retroed it, but nobody cared about it. Do you remember the Air Kakuni?
The what?
It's called the Air Kakuni. It's a running shoe with no laces from 1999. It looks like water. It's from, remember when Nike was coming out with all them shoes with the fade and the water effects on it?
Yeah.
I don't like how the tuned airs are. But it's a shoe. It's blue, and it's got like a plastic hand going over it. Yeah, I'll send you a picture of it after the live. But I bought those because they were like $37. I couldn't, certain stuff when it retros, ain't nobody gonna care. Just like you know, we talked about LeBrons. We've touched on them briefly.
Mm-hmm.
You said you've played in them. Most LeBrons, when they come out, I'm like, unless it's something like like I knew the South Beach when they retroed it was going to be a big deal because
Oh, that was.
it has such high resale.
I still haven't worn mine either.
Yeah, I need a retro pair. I just have my pair from 10. They're wearable and good, but I still be in the back of my mind like, man, this shit's 13 years old. You don't want to be somewhere and get caught up. And, you know, so the thing that's crazy about LeBron's, though, is there are so many pairs that were sought after for, like, our era that these kids just disrespect now. Like, I remember the Miami night LeBron 8 low was like a damn near $3,000 shoe.
Mm.
The last time I was in one of the resale shops, you know, with the boys, with the plastic and everything, they had a pair that was near dead stock, and it was $140.
Ooh, okay.
You know, like, I feel like with LeBron's, they bring back the right models, but they don't be bringing back the right colors. And
That's
they're
true. I
starting,
feel that.
yeah. And to me, this relaunch of the Kobe stuff, it's the same thing. Why do I need an all-white Kobe 8?
Doing that though, that's kind
I
of.
can't get I mean, Kobe was the worst offender of the wearing PEs that nobody was gonna have but him, between him, KD, and LeBron.
Yep.
But it's a ton of PEs, and I'm like, this is what y'all gonna come up with? A white and green Kobe 8. Like, why do I need that? Just give me a purple and gold one.
Yeah.
He had like 15 different, you know.
I know. What
Bring back the ones he tore his Achilles in. Those never came out. They were Laker color.
Yeah.
So they be bringing back, they're about to do the same thing with KD. They'll bring back one good one and a bunch of new shitty ones that nobody really wants.
Basically.
You know, I mean, I shouldn't even just say that about Nike. Most brands do that, but I just feel like with Kobe, they need to go in a different direction, and with LeBron, they need to go in a different direction because I love the LeBron 9.
Yeah.
Wasn't that great to actually play in, but it was a great shoe casually. But why do I need a pink 9 with fur on it? Why do I need that?
Exactly.
So that's just my opinion. I'm not trying to, you know, cause a stir if somebody from Nike is watching. You know, I'm not trying to.
You're good. You're good.
But yes, so they may cut us off anytime. But what I'm going to ask you next is kind of looking at you, looking at your page and seeing some of the stuff you have. I know you were an athlete. Do you still think with an athlete mindset when you're buying a sneaker, or you have to be like, no, I'm just going to wear this, you know?
When I buy my hooping shoes, yeah.
So you still hoop now?
Yeah. I'll play maybe once a week now. I haven't played in about 3 weeks because of my knee. But yeah.
What shoe are you playing in now?
You know what? Or which ones I love. Okay, I have a few LeBrons. I have a pair of Jaws that I need to try out the Jaws. The Lucas, oh my gosh, they're so comfy. The Greek Freaks are comfortable. So right now I'm still testing them out. But as a hooper, you know, from a hooper's IQ, the way they make these new shoes, the ball in, oh my gosh, they're just so comfortable.
Yeah. Now, do you have a favorite hooping shoe of all time?
My Adidas.
Yeah. For me, it's the Huarache 2K4, the shoe that should have been the Kobe 1 if he had not got caught.
Go.
The Huarache 2K4 it's a perfect hooping shoe.
It really is.
You know, if I'm looking at LeBron, the only LeBrons I like the LeBron 4 for outdoor, like concrete, even though it was heavy. The LeBron 15, it's a little hard to get on, but that LeBron 15 is something special. But the 10, to me, is the best LeBron that they've ever made. It's the one, I've got 25 pairs of the 10. I love it that much.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love the LeBron 10. I made a couple on Nike ID. It's my favorite LeBron. Like, when they retro them, I might even buy the shitty colors of it. I like it that much.
Hey,
that Zoom airbag,
go for it.
It's perfect, you know. The only thing that could be better than them retro on them is if they ever put them back on Nike ID. I would have a field day. Have you ever been on? Yeah. Have you ever created anything on Nike ID for your hooping?
You know what? I just created my first pair of Dunks.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for them to. They're still creating them or whatever, and I have to show you guys when they come, when they arrive.
Sure. See, I like that you said that you played in the Luka, because I always say about the teams, people be hating on them. I'm like, man, this shoe isn't really that aesthetically appealing, but it's probably a monster on the court.
The Lucas?
Just any of the teams